Hey guys, we are going to make Salisbury steak in the microwave pressure cooker tonight and mashed potatoes on the side. So I'm going to demo a couple of items for you. I've got my Tupperware cutting board out here. It is flat and flexible, but it does not curl up. I've had it for probably 4 or 5 months now. They do come in a set of 2. I have my universal peeler here I'm going to peel my potatoes with. We're going to use the Chef Series cookware to boil the potatoes. And I'm going to do the steaks in the pressure cooker. This is the Potato Smart container. You can see how big it is. It will hold more than a 5-pound bag of potatoes. We usually buy a 5-pound for our little family of 3. So we're just going to show a couple of items for you to see how well they work in your kitchen. This is the peeler again. It's the universal peeler. And I'm just going to simply peel my potatoes. Pretty easily to use. You have to make sure your blade is in there the right direction. I had a little bit of problem before I started filming because when I washed it, the blade does come out. If you pull the sides, the blade will fall out. So you have to make sure you put it back in the right direction or you won't get any peeling done. And we're going to cut to having all the potatoes peeled and ready to go to boil. So we'll see you in just a few. Okay, we're back and we are getting ready to cut up these potatoes. This is the Universal Series knife. I'm not sure which knife it is. It's the red and black handled one, but it is by Tupperware. It's in the catalog, and we're just gonna cut up these potatoes to boil for some mashed potatoes. If I don't cut my fingers off. Probably use the bigger knife for this, but this is the one that I have, so this is the one I'm showing you guys. They're honestly not my favorite knives in the world, but I earned this one as a prize because I won something, a drawing or something at a meeting, and I chose the knives. But I'm being honest about the products that I sell you guys, and if you like a weighted knife, a weighted blade where the handle is heavy, these aren't the knives for you. Just the blade is the metal part. The handle is solid plastic. So take that into consideration. Anybody who asks me about the knives, I tell them the exact same thing in private, one-on-one. So you can try them out. If you like lightweight knives, you'll probably like it. We're going to get these going to boil, and then I will be back to get the steaks going. See you in a few. And we're back. We're going to get ready and prep our steaks for the microwave pressure cooker. This is your microwave pressure cooker. It's not very big, but it's big enough to feed, I'd say, a family of 5, because we're getting ready to feed that now, even though there's only a few of us, but leftovers, leftovers, leftovers. So there's a min line and a max line. So you have to have enough liquid. That's what those lines are for. Liquid has to cover at least the minimum, but no more than the maximum for whatever you're cooking in your pressure cooker. So we've got 8 preformed steak patties. One of them I ripped when I took them out of the package. So I'm just gonna kind of squish it back together and season everything. You can use steak seasoning and a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. We're using Montreal steak. Tupperware did discontinue the steak and chop seasoning as well as the other seasoning, which I loved. But I heard that you can get your hands on the recipes to make your own. So I'll be looking into that real soon. I'm just going to use a little bit of seasoning to do my steaks. And then I'm going to layer them into the pressure cooker. That's good and seasoned for you? Maybe a little bit more.
No, that's fine.
This particular recipe calls for your onions to be chopped and frozen. So we chopped and froze the onions yesterday so they'd be ready to go today. So I won't be showing you anything to chop those onions with in this demo. Can opener, there's two wheels. There's not an actual blade. What you'll do is make sure the edge of your can is between those wheels, and if it's in there correctly, you can pick the can up with the holder. With the can opener, I'm sorry. And it is right or left hand compatible. And you'll just turn the handle until you feel a release in the tension, and that lets you know that the seal has been separated from the can. And then you'll use these two little teeth here to clamp onto the lid and then pull it straight up. So anything that walked across this lid in the warehouse or in the grocery store, something alive, that doesn't fall into your can and get into your goods that you're getting ready to use. I'm gonna grab another cup real quick. With my flour. This isn't a Tupperware measuring cup because I don't have one big enough to hold all of this. So I'm just going to use my oven ready one. And this recipe calls for a 1/4 cup of flour. These things are awesome. If you've never had one, ask your consultant if she can get you a rocker scoop because they are amazing. I give these away as prizes in parties. So if you win in any of my parties, you may get a rocker scoop in the mail. Making sure to dissolve all of my flour. I don't want lumps in my gravy. Probably should have just whisked this. Looks pretty good. And pour this right over. This recipe calls for 1.5 cups of beef broth, which is 12 ounces. I'm using a 14-ounce can because I'm using I'm doing 8 steaks. Plus I don't want to just throw out 2 ounces. And then I'm just going to season a little bit on top. Salt and pepper. And then this is going to go in the microwave for 30 minutes. 1200 watt microwave, 30 minutes. And this is how the lid goes on, okay? You'll put it on, you'll turn it until it stops, and then pop the handle lock down. This ensures that all of the safety mechanisms are in place. And when you take it out of the microwave, this little indicator here will be up like this. Wait until the pressure is fully released and that little indicator's head goes down. Otherwise, you may have an explosion if you take the lid off too soon. So Tupperware has several safety features in place for these mechanisms, just so that we don't hurt ourselves. So make sure you let all of the pressure release before taking it out of the microwave. I'm going to set this for 30 minutes. Okay, I don't know how to work my microwave, obviously. There we go. And we'll bring it back in just a few minutes with the finished product. Okay, we are back and ready to strain our potatoes. Our Salisbury steaks have about 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. I have a vintage piece of Tupperware. This is the one piece that I had before I started the business in March of last year. And I actually stole this from my mom. So she's missing a yellow strainer. So Mom, sorry, I have your colander strainer from when I was like 3. I think I had way too many potatoes for my tiny little pot, but they did great. And we're gonna mash these up and have everything ready, including our bacon green beans, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, our microwave just beeped, so I'm going to take this out. And if you guys can hear, there's steam coming out of here. You can see the vent is kind of popped up, and our little indicator, the head is up on it. So once this all goes down, shh, baby. Once this goes down, it'll be ready to open up, and I'll be back in a few minutes, probably about 10 minutes for it to release all the pressure, and I can show you how wonderful it looks on the inside. Okay, we are back and our indicator has gone all the way down and there's no more steam coming out of this little vent right here. So we're gonna pop it open and see how it looks. First, you're gonna release the lock, and then you're gonna turn the lid, and there you have it. Oh, it smells amazing. Wow, check it out. 30 minutes in the microwave, Salisbury steak with onions and mushroom gravy. So we're gonna dig in and eat, and we'll see you guys at the party. Bye.